what immigrants do for this country or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right, right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands. You're not. You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
I know that's right.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our citizens. We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
You know? What's going on, beautiful people? My brothers and sisters around the world, some patriots, some common sense patriots, man. You know, we've seen it all. We've heard it all. You know, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And it actually, for a lot of people, it's pure entertainment. Pure entertainment. Politics is a reality TV show. Especially with some of these members in Congress, man, it just gets more entertaining. And I know y'all be ready for us to post. Be ready. No, I'm telling you, they be waiting for us to post, independent media to post, man, because they know how we all gonna react to this. You know, it says like this post if you think Jasmine Crockett is the dumbest member of Congress. Let me go on like it. I gotta put a like on it. I got to, man. Shout out to Gunther, man, but. I hope y'all are doing well, man. That you're having an amazing week, that you're having an amazing Tuesday, whatever day you're watching this, man. You know, it has been a reality TV show, and it doesn't stop with this lady, the so-called Democrat leader right now. And like I told y'all, let her keep coming out. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Democrats, y'all ain't going to ever win again with this lady right here. I'm just being honest with you, man. Ignorant, loud, queen of the ghetto. Queen of the ghetto. And I told you, anytime like something comes out of her mouth, it's just racism, the race card, hatred, Trump deranged, Musk derangement syndrome, you know, stupidity, attacking reporters, inciting violence. You know, she was just trending she was trending all last week. For all the wrong reasons. And that's what Democrats have been trending for. All the wrong reasons. Not one positive for the Democratic Party. Not one positive. Not one.
The Social Security, and I'm going to veer off for 2 seconds because all I kept hearing was fire. Fire, fire, fire is what I heard. And as I heard fire, it seems like we are talking about an administration that has been hell-bent on firing government workers. They are hell-bent on engaging in fire sales of our government buildings. And while we are at it, they are lighting the Social Security on fire, Medicaid on fire, Medicare on fire, 401ks on fire, Department of Education on fire. And instead, what we need to light on fire are Trump's tariffs. In fact, we could probably go a little bit further and fire this incompetent administration. But if we are going to talk about efficiency and worry about some solar paneled whatevers, let's talk about the fact that as of March 30th, Trump's golfing has cost us approximately $26 million. And the last time I checked, we're not getting anything in return for that. So I will get back on my remarks, but I just wanted to point out that maybe we need to talk about the president and his golfing habits. In fact, he decided that he was going to golf as the markets were tanking. He decided he was going to golf instead of receiving 4 heroes who died serving this country. He has decided that he wanted to play games while the rest of us are really trying to make sure that we can serve the American people. So
there's so much we can debunk, but you know what? I feel like I would just be wasting our time over and over and over again. Just let her keep speaking. Let her keep coming out. Let her keep coming out, please. Yeah, let her have her way. Let her have her way. What did they say?
There's a crippled character on Joe the cop. Yeah. And they make 1,000 jokes about it.
But he's a comic.
But it just shows you that, you can joke about these things without
I'm fine with it. But when you cancel one person, because it's a black woman who's doing it, they're not going to cancel her.
Totally.
That's the problem.
You're right. She wears the magic armor. She wears a magic armor so she can do that. Yes, you're right. And both parties do that. Like when you're in our side.
They just claim that she didn't get canceled because she's a black woman. For her comments made last week on the Texas Governor Hot Wheels, for being in a wheelchair.
Like if I made a fat joke about anybody in the world, how dare you from the left? If you make it about Trump or Chris Christie, it's just hysterical.
That's right.
That's what we got to get past.
I know.
That's those independent, what did you call them? Independent and
critical thinkers.
Critical thinkers.
Like I tell people, I don't want the lemmings. I want the lions. You can have the lemmings. You got 45% of the country are happy to follow. Sheeple.
Oh, way more than that.
No, I think they just stay on the sidelines. I think they watch what's going on and they're like, these people are fucked up. Let me just stick to my regular life. Politics doesn't affect me anyway. I'm not going to let this toxify my brain space.
Right.
And then she's trending worldwide for this. So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigration do for this country. What immigrants do for this country. The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. We done picking cotton. Yeah. He has broke the internet with that statement right there.
So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now.
Oh man, you just can't make this up.
Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands. You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
I know that's right.
So I
one of the black brothers in the front. I know that right. Oh man, you just can't make this up, man. I can't wait to read the comment section. It says Jasmine Crockett is racist.
Who for this country?
Yeah. It says Jasmine Crockett has been using taxpayer money to travel the country to convince voters that they need illegals to pick our cotton. In 1970, 90% of cotton was picked by machines. The percentage is 99% today. Can we get a refund? Yeah.
You're not.
And that's the machine up there. One of the machines.
We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find.
Yeah. You can't pay us enough. We done. A damn wig finna come off. I tell you. It says Jasmine Crockett said she wants illegal immigrants to pick cotton, and no one from the left is gonna check her. Wild times we're living in. That's what Riley Gaines tweeted out. Oh man, you just can't make this up, man. This is the DOGE panel reviews Trump's plan to sell federal properties.
The gentleman yields. I now recognize Ms. Crockett from Texas for 5 minutes.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. And I can tell you one thing that is crumbling for the city of D.C. was that continuing resolution that defunded approximately $1 billion from them. But I will focus on today's hearing. The Republicans' recklessness and chaotic approach
Here we go.
to reducing the size of government has shown us what we've already known. Concepts of a plan don't work. This is the committee's fourth hearing, and still no one from the so-called Department of Government Efficiency has testified before this committee about their plans to break the federal government, because as it turns out, breaking the federal government doesn't just hurt people you don't like. It's not just going to be Democrats who miss out on Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security, or only Democratic veterans who will miss out on their VA benefits. Their approach will negatively impact all Americans. So it's unfortunate that Republicans have taken a seemingly bipartisan issue and included it as part of their scam to subsidize tax giveaway for billionaires. They haven't proposed anything that will improve the efficiency of the government. Instead, they have put the country on a path to a recession and implemented the largest tax increase on Americans in decades through Trump's tariffs. This hearing is their latest attempt to try to convince the American people that dismantling public-facing agencies will somehow improve government efficiency. Let me tell you, it won't. There's nothing efficient about terminating leases for IRS taxpayer assistance centers during tax season, nor dismantling farmer support offices in rural communities while farmers are trying to survive Trump's tariffs. And just like their trade policy, there isn't any logic or strategy behind the Trump administration's reductions in forced or accelerated disposal of federally owned property. It has been discussed that managing federal property has been on GAO's high-risk list for more than 2 decades. Currently, GAO has almost 60 recommendations that the administration could fully implement, but decided to ignore. And I'm going to veer off for 2 seconds because all I kept hearing was fire. Fire, fire, fire is what I heard. And as I heard fire, it seems like we are talking about an administration that has been hell-bent on firing government workers. They are hell-bent on engaging in fire sales of our government buildings. And while we are at it, they are lighting the Social Security on fire, Medicaid on fire, Medicare on fire, 401ks on fire, Department of Education on fire. And instead, what we need to light on fire are Trump's tariffs. In fact, we could probably go a little bit further and fire this incompetent administration. But if we are going to talk about efficiency and worry about some solar paneled whatevers, let's talk about the fact that as of March 30th, Trump's golfing has cost us approximately his workforce by 50%. The administration.
Yeah, I can't take any more, but that was the full clip right there. I can't take any more, man. Someone said Texas is ashamed of this lady, man. People are ashamed of this lady. I'll tell you. Says I'm amazed that anyone actually voted for her. Yeah, you know.
Well, you can't have it both ways, and Jasmine and I just don't see the world the same.
Listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black.
Well, you can't have it both ways, and Jasmine and I just don't see the world the same way. I don't want to walk in a room and get a job because I'm black. I want to walk in a room and get a job because I'm qualified, because I am educated, because I have hard work, grit, determination, because I believe in this country. That's why I am a United States congressman in a white majority district that President Trump would have won by 20 points, and I just won by 27 points. And the reason is because of this. I am literally living Dr. Martin Luther King's dream by being judged not by the color of my skin, but by the content of my character. The people in my district don't see color. They see somebody that's going to represent this district to the best of their ability, regardless of what they look like. I never want to be demeaned for what I have done and the sacrifices that I have made for this country just because of the way I look. I want to be hired because of my acumen and my ability, and I'll end with this. I see myself as an American. I'm a proud husband. I am a father. I am a veteran. I am an educated man. I am a follower of Christ, and I'm also a black man. I am very proud of it, but I am all those things before that because the number one thing for me is being an American, and I love all my fellow Americans regardless of race, religion, color, or creed, and we all should be treated fairly. Nobody wants a job based on the way they look. They want a job based on their abilities.
Amen. Yes, indeed, man. This lady says she is a DEI hire. You know, not if you were qualified. Not if you're qualified. DEI didn't earn it, huh? Hire me because I'm black. Yeah, and immigrants pick our cotton. Yeah. There it is, Democrat Party. I want to see what that report looks like next week of this approval rating. Yeah. How the party looks, what that rating is at next week. It just dropped 8% last week. Tell y'all, man, it's below 10, man. And keep sending this lady out to speak and talk and get these viral clips that literally go viral for the wrong reason. Yeah, keep them out there. You know, give everybody a good laugh, good entertainment. A reality TV show with these people, man. You know, but we send our prayers to Trump and the Trump administration. We are rooting for this administration. We're rooting for America. Simple as that, man. But let me know what y'all think of all this. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, family.